So I did my next presentation on inflation and deflation. So just to define these terms, inflation is defined as the overall rise in prices of goods and services, while deflation is defined as the overall decline in prices of goods and services. So what causes inflation? It can be caused by multiple factors and can occur with any product or service. This includes both necessary and luxury goods. It is often caused by a rise in production costs such as raw materials and wages, which is specifically known as cost push inflation. And this forces companies to increase the prices of their goods and services to maintain a profitable business. A rise in demand for goods or services can also cause inflation because consumers are willing to pay more for it, which is specifically referred to as demand pull inflation. So why is this an issue? The Federal Reserve is responsible for monitoring the rate of inflation in the U.S. economy, so they can adjust monetary policy accordingly to combat extreme rises in prices. This is a concern that needs monitoring because money saved today becomes less valuable tomorrow. This negatively impacts a consumer's purchasing power, so basically the higher inflation gets, the lower the chance savers will see a return on their savings. So what causes deflation? There are two main causes of deflation: an overall decrease in demand or an increase in supply. Both of these go back to the fundamental concepts of supply and demand. The drop in demand resulting in deflation is typically caused by a lack of confidence in the economy. So if people are concerned, they will save more and spend less. Also, monetary policy, specifically rising interest rates, may cause people to save their money. So why is deflation an issue? As company prices drop and company profits decrease, they need to lay off workers, causing unemployment. Because interest rates rising during deflation, debt becomes more expensive. This negatively impacts borrowers and causes people to spend even less. While inflation may sound worse in theory, deflation is typically worse because it is associated with contractions and recessions. A deflationary spiral can eventually turn these recessions into depressions. So, inflation and deflation in today's economy. So at the beginning of the COVID-19 pandemic, people had a declining level of confidence in the economy and unemployment was at a high. People started to save more and spend less in fear, which led to deflation. Due to an uneven reopening of the U.S. economy, many everyday items are facing high risks of inflation. Some of these items include cigarettes, appliance, food, energy, and gas prices also spiked up just yesterday on Monday, May 10th, due to a cyber attack that forced the closure of the nation's largest fuel pipeline. And economists predict the level of inflation to continue at a rate of 2.6%, which is pretty average, and they like to keep it in between 2 and 3%. So these are just my sources that I used, and thank you for watching.